I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
Steve, this is pretty exciting. What have you got here for us today?
Ooh, I am really excited. So, Karl at Bira Rums has sent us 4 samples for us to sample and enjoy.
Okay.
So he specializes in South African rums, which is really kind of cool. So he sent us over 4 samples. The first one is a South African rum finished in Ex-Bourbon, and then one finished in South African whiskey barrels.
Ooh, okay.
The last one is a 12-year-old, so 55% ABV, which will be really kind of cool. And then we have a mystery sample.
Okay.
So he wants us to see if we can kind of figure out the casks and some of the specifics that go along with it. Highly doubt we'll be able to do that.
We're not that good.
Yeah, so rums we're not really like aficionados into or anything like that. However, we really do want to try these out, and I'm really excited that Karl sent these over to us.
And his pour, like he's up to the lip on this
awesome.
thing. So let's see if we can do this.
Beautiful. Yeah. How well are you
pretty
doing?
well. Let's see.
Good stuff. So he's based out of British Columbia. And like I said, specializes in South African rums, which is really, really kind of cool. Okay, so
Ooh,
what do we think?
Right off the bat, I'm getting that funk.
Yeah.
Right? And you and I, like we've started dabbling in rums over the last year or two.
Yeah.
But we haven't really fully graduated to the super funky yet, have we?
No. In fact, a lot of times we kind of gravitate to the ones that almost taste more like whiskeys, right?
Or they're actually like even more sweet than whiskeys, right?
Yeah, which is really kind of cool. Now, rums are made everywhere, but yeah, that's got like
I can smell the funk.
The funk. So like
play that funky music.
Yeah.
Right, boy. That's what's
for
going
sure.
on with this.
So there is the funk there, but there's like sweet. So there's like the bananas, that kind of thing, that overripe fruit that's going on.
And do we know, you may have mentioned already, what country is this from?
So these are South African.
South African,
Yeah.
okay.
So this kind of reminds me of being in the dentist office.
What? What do you mean? Why are the dentist office?
So a number of times when I was younger, I would grind my teeth, and so they would have to make molds. And this really reminds me of
smell the mold?
Of how they make the molds, yeah.
Okay, so actually when they're doing the, that black light, purple light, black light or whatever, and they're like hardening. They're hardening that dental...
like this reminds me of a dentist office.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, so for rums, it's kind of funny because we've done a number of tastings, and the guys that are like super into it, they come up with some really strange, as far as, do I really want to put this into my mouth? Because that's a really strange
descriptive flavors. It's like, that doesn't sound good.
However, for a rum guy, that's probably right up their alley. Like this is really... It's kind of interesting, but it molds. So that's right away. That's what I got, like that dental office, that kind of thing. But there is definitely those like bananas, like overripe
like
bananas.
a resin type smell to it.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I like the nose feel, and maybe it's the higher ABV on this as well, because I think this is 56%.
I think it was 56. Yeah. Wow.
So it has a good burn to the nostrils as you're smelling it.
But it's funny because like it's not like your typical alcohol, like the ethanol that like kind of punches you right away when you're nosing it. Like there's a lot going on there. I could even get like maybe a little like black licorice.
Should we go in for it then?
Yeah, let's go in. Let's see.
It's funny. It's not what I expected.
No.
I'm amazed at how quickly it kind of goes away. Like there's not a lot of lingering kind of mouthfeel.
Flavor to
that, right?
Yeah. It still sits, like it sits on your tongue for a bit. But it was funny because I was trying to come up with, okay, what am I tasting? Because I liked it. But then, like you said, it is gone relatively quickly.
It's actually super tasty. And I think like as we first started with rums, anything that had that kind of, I used to call it kind of the butt taste.
The funk.
The funk. I hated. But as I've started to enjoy them a little bit more, I'm starting to like a little bit of the funk. And this has just enough of the funk where I think it's kind of the best of both worlds, where it's quite enjoyable, but it's not too overpowering, where it's like all it is funk.
Yeah, for sure. And like there is some nice flavor there. Oh, I wish it would
Pure 100% banana bread, like cinnamon, banana.
Yeah,
that kind of big bready type taste.
Yeah, with the walnuts in it, like
Okay, so should we save a little bit and go on to the next sample then?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Okay. So this is the South African 4-year-old, but it is finished in ex-South African whiskey, which is kind of cool. I would actually like to try that. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, man.
Yeah?
Okay, so huge. I got it just off the little bottle, but banana, like huge banana. Like it's like overpowering banana. Like
way different.
Wow. Yeah.
Way different from that first sample.
Wow.
Way different. The funk is almost completely gone.
A tiny bit there
There's
at the back
a little
end.
bit, but not like the normal.
That is like
I'm getting.
banana milkshake, banana split, like just huge banana.
So like the vanilla banana milkshake, So you get like the dairy.
It's shocking how different those two are.
No, it's dairy. It's not vanilla. It's dairy. Like it's the milk. It totally is. Like you said, banana milkshake. Oh wow, that is really kind of cool.
Shall we go in for it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, let's do.
There's a lot going on with that.
There is.
So the linger, there's a whole lot more flavor kind of hanging on after the fact.
Yeah.
I find it changes constantly as well. Every second, the experience it's giving you migrates and changes.
Yeah. I almost can't pick it out exactly what it is at the moment.
I love the mouthfeel of this one. Like of the two, and we'll go back to it, but of the two, I think I'm liking this one quite a bit more just due to the complexity of what's happening and what's taking place with it.
So it's funny, in the nose, I didn't get a lot of those esters.
All I got was pure banana off the nose. That was it.
But the flavor has a lot of that.
That's stinking nuts.
It's banana,
Okay, we'll get
banana milkshake.
We'll leave a little bit as well. We'll get the next one started.
So this is 12-year-old.
So it should be a lot more depth going onto it.
No, I don't think that was such a great pour that time.
You know, I was feeling pretty good about my first two.
You kind of cheated me a little bit.
That's okay. I think that's pretty good,
Okay.
Okay, so this is
Okay.
South Pacific 12-year-old rum?
Yeah, 100% pot still rum. Aged entirely in the tropics. Ex-Bourbon Casks,
A lot more funk going on.
Is there? Yeah, so it's 55%.
I get a little bit of paint thinner going on as well.
Okay.
Some leathery notes maybe.
But a little bit of citrus there too. Like I'm getting some
Yeah, there's
pineapple.
still hints of that.
Yes, a little bit of pineapple, that kind of thing. Interesting.
This one was the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And this one's more kind of like the you're in the rough part of town now.
Okay.
It's grown up, it's matured.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. There is a lot going on there.
There is
Holy moly.
so much.
That 12 years is going to have interacted so much with that wood that it's got to grab a lot of that from it.
It's funny, it brings back a memory of some sort. I just can't pinpoint what it is. Like,
It's funny with rum, eh? Because it's like, okay, like I know that flavor, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. I love the nose on it. I really do.
well, shall we go in and see what the rest has?
All right, let's see what it has.
Okay. Play that funky music, white boy.
Ooh. So I'm getting like mezcal.
Okay.
Like I'm getting that like
Yeah, a little bit of
the
smokiness,
smokiness
to it.
it. I would almost think this was like a mezcal finished in a rum barrel because like that's totally what I'm getting. I'm back in Mexico.
There
with
is
this one.
more funk with this one.
There is, yeah.
But the funk is still in the back seat of the overall experience. It's
it's not like in your face. Yeah.
It's not in your face, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't just open up your hockey bag. It's not quite that funk. It's maybe like the day after you played hockey and it's lingering in your car. But that's actually really quite
it's
enjoying
crazy
that.
how different these three samples all are.
Totally different.
All in the nose, all in the taste, all very, very different.
Once my brain went to mezcal, that's like all I'm getting now.
See, and I just get a tiny bit of the mezcal.
Oh, really?
piece
No,
to it.
I'm getting like smoky. Yeah.
Like there's definitely a little bit of smoke to it for sure.
Which I love. Like I'm not complaining about it at all. I think that's really, really cool to get that out of it. All right.
Okay, so first thing I notice is the special sample.
Maybe a little bit
A
less.
little bit less than there was for the other. So it makes me think that maybe this is pretty good stuff. We'll see.
I'm nervous.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Mystery sample. Huh.
Oh, man. So right away, I'm like pancakes and syrup.
Pancakes, definitely the butter aspect of that syrup. There's still a smell in it that I can't identify, but I like it.
I love that nose. I absolutely love the nose on that.
What is it?
There is like a bit of a nuttiness to it, but I just keep going back to like I'm
Obvious, but I almost smell the beach as well, and it's a hot sunny day. You got your lotion on. There's something going on there.
Oh, the waves are lapping. Yeah. Oh,
Man, I wish I could pinpoint it.
that. Okay, Karl.
It's nautical. Whatever it is,
It's nautical, but that is just okay. One of my favorite parts about whiskey, rum, like even tequilas, everything like that, is the nose. And like I can spend a good 5 minutes, 10 minutes just on the nose. And people don't believe me. They're like, "No, come on, you just drink. You just drink."
See-
No, I just
I love the nose, but I'm
I
also very
love-
impatient because I want to know what the nose leads to. Right?
maybe that's why it takes longer.
Maybe.
Like it just makes me smile. Oh man, if I'm having a bad day, I want this to just like nose. And it'll make me happy.
It's like the happy light.
So Karl, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to tell you anything about this. Other than
Well,
you've told me it's rum. And it just like it makes me I can't stop smiling.
We may be able to tell a little bit more after we go in for a little bit
Maybe,
of a taste.
yeah.
So even though it's got great nose feel, I think we
yeah.
go in and give a sample.
All right, let's go.
I can't identify anything from it, but there's so much going on to that. Like it's tasty, but do I know what it tastes like? I've got no idea.
What the heck is this? What I know.
I was hoping you'd be a little further ahead than me.
What I know, honestly, is that is beyond delicious.
It's good, yeah.
Like whatever this is, I definitely want more.
Well, that's where I'm stumped. I don't know what a single flavor is. I know there's a bit of sweetness to it. I know.
Because I can't go, like it's not banana.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's a
banana.
departure from that.
Yeah. It's not like that milkshake, like that's gone.
There's
nothing there.
There is a creaminess
Yeah, there's
to
a
it.
creaminess to it. Oh, maybe like a little bit of coconut.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So I'm getting a little bit coconut water.
And there's still some sweetness.
Like
I've never
like-
struggled as much in my life to tell what the flavor is, but I enjoy it.
There is a bit of spiciness to it.
Just it's a spiciness, but it's a subdued
Yeah,
spiciness,
it's a hint.
right?
Like it's a
not-
hint of spice.
It's funny though. The nose feel and the mouth feel though are all extremely pleasant.
So the spiciness is almost like a coconut, like a curry, even. Like there's a little bit of that kind of going on.
It's funny. As soon as you said curry, I get hints of that.
Yeah.
There's like a mild pear kind
Yeah,
of.
maybe. Yeah, because there's a little bit of sweetness to it. It would have to be like a dried pear. Like it's not like a fresh pear.
There's a extremely subtle funk, but it's so subtle
no.
with that. But just in the tail end.
Yeah. So if you gave that to me, it's not like a tequila,
Obviously,
It's
it's
not-
nowhere near a tequila.
but it's like it's not a whiskey.
No,
Like it's not a
obviously-
whiskey.
Obviously not. No.
It's not a bourbon.
That's where I think-
it's not like it's.
I think rum is so much more diverse in what it can be than what a whiskey is. Like, I love whiskeys, but rums take you places that whiskey just can't.
Now I'm getting a little bit more vanillas, that kind of thing.
Okay, so should we go through the whole range again here?
Yeah. All right, we got a little bit left in each.
So for here, we've got
Ex-Bourbon.
4-year-old. Oh, there's so much more funk.
Funk. Yeah, that's funny. It's funky on the nose, but it's not funky in taste.
It's a little funky in the taste. But I found that I've just started to like that more now.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to go back, like 3 years ago when we did our first rum tasting, I hated every sample we had because it was high in funk. I'd like to go back and do that same range again.
Yeah.
To see if my thoughts or my perception of those flavors has changed.
I would 100% try again, which is part of why I love doing
That
this
journey,
so much.
that growth
The journey, yeah.
Go back to the banana one. My goodness.
Oh yeah, that's walnut banana bread.
Warm
Like,
and
it's just
inviting. Still a little bit of funk there too.
a little bit,
That's good.
but that is tasty.
Okay.
So I've said it a number of times already, but I really want to try South African whiskey now.
Yeah.
Because
If it's finished in that,
If it's
it tastes
finished
that
in
good,
that,
then
like-
it must be fantastic.
okay.
Okay.
All right, so this is the 12-year-old.
Yep. Definitely the most flavorful of the group.
Yeah. But it's funny because it was a little bit harder to kind of draw out exactly what was in it. It's very tasty.
Okay, and then back to our...
All right, back to our mystery. Oh my God. Okay. I'm trying to stop myself from smiling. It makes me happy.
It's pure baked bread. It's that
So baked
come
bread,
into
but
the
it's got to
house,
have...
there's multiple loaves in the oven, they're cooking, and that smell in the air.
Once you start like kind of geeking out into whiskey and so on, a lot of what changes the mash bill or the distillate is the yeast that they use. And that really will change the final product, but it changes just even the flavors and the texture and everything for it. Oh, that smells so good.
So Steve,
Yeah.
I want to go through of the 4 samples. And we got the 2 4-year-olds, both with different finishes.
Yeah.
We got the 12-year-old, we got the mystery sample. Which is your favorite?
Well, I think I can't even hide it. It just makes me smile. It's the mystery sample, and I really can't wait to figure out what it is.
I am addicted to the bananas.
That is so good.
That
banana bread.
So my favorite is
So it's the second one?
Here, here is the South Africa 4-year-old. What was this one
It's
finished
finished in the South African whiskey barrels.
Yeah. Like, for me, I enjoy them all. I think this has the best mouthfeel to it. I think it has the most complexity, but I just love the flavor.
Yeah, this one is good. I can't say any of them, like sometimes with rum, like you said, we've gone through and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. All of them were really good. That mystery sample makes me smile. I can't help it.
So these were sent to us, complimentary?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
And
totally.
Who sent them to us?
So Karl from Bira Rum. So he's based out of BC and he specializes in bringing in South African rums, which is really, really cool. We need more of this.
We do. Amazing.
We 100% need more of this.
And thank you so much for sending us these samples to try out.
Yeah.
We'll have information on each of them in the description down below. I've thoroughly enjoyed this experience, Steve.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Something different, something unique. That's what you want. As a whiskey enthusiast, you always want to try something a little bit different. Trying something like this, I think I have found a new favorite.
Yeah, I've loved all of this. So thank you so much for sending us these samples.
Yes,
and
thanks, Karl.
I don't know if I know a lot about rum, but one thing I know, Steve, is that if I want to play a board game and enjoy a new rum experience, I want to try
Bira Rum from South Africa. So tasty.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah. I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
This is Tabletop Tastings.
Steve, what have we got here today?
Ooh, I'm really excited for this. So a guy that I met, Karl, he... I was going to say
just some random?
my buddy. Okay. So I'm just going to say Karl.
We'll do one more time.
Okay.